I'll tell you one thing, it'll look good enough for the summer. On the 400F Super Sport, there's a stain in the engine paint. So we're going to need to do a paint correction there. It's going to be just a couple quick steps. I'm going to fix this stained paint right here on this engine enamel. And I'm going to do the poor man's fix, but I'm going to do it well. You know, it'll work. And if I don't like it, it can always be redone, but first we're going to prep it with some denatured alcohol. It's already been cleaned and cleaned well. As a matter of fact, I was scraping it with my thumbnail, and what looked just like that actually came up as a little chunk of grease. So I could have missed that if I didn't actually, put fingers on the project. So I'm going to prep the area with denatured alcohol. There's that. And then I'm going to heat it. Just for a couple minutes. Just to warm up the metal. Don't get crazy with these heat guns. They're pretty intense. On the CP400F, I'm going to continue with my sympathetic cosmetic restoration on the right side. The exhaust side, those beautiful exhausts, they were called the waterfall exhaust at the factory during its design phase. And there's a lot of painted surface on this side of the engine. So I'll clean up. That's going to be cleaned up aluminum. I'll probably replace the ignition cover because it's pitted, so that's just damaged. And this will be cleaned up and painted. I have replacement fasteners, which means I can paint over them first and then replace them after. Otherwise, if they were in nice shape, I would tape them over and save them. And I picked up some Duplicolor engine paint. I think it'll match pretty well. It always does. So I'm going to clean in here. So all of this is going to be painted. And this whole area here. So, what do you think about that for another minute? About to prep this area here for paint, as I was talking about earlier. But I'm going to do a couple quick things first so I don't bleed dirt down onto it. I've protected the pipes here, and I've cleaned up this. This is going to be aluminum. I'm going to use my new favorite underused tool, the pneumatic air polisher. I'm using this one because it'll get between the fins a little bit. And my newest mode of thinking is, don't overthink it, just do it. All right, start right here. That air polisher is my new best friend. Well, anyway, it's way better. Always my goal. It has to be way, or even way, way better. But definitely, at a bare minimum, way better. Okay, I touched up this ignition cover, which I'm probably going to replace because it's actually damaged. I mean, it's pitted. You know, it's worn out. They're cheap. And then, boy, that polisher made short work of this. This looks a lot nicer than it did just 10 minutes ago. All right, so I won't bore you much more with this. Needless to say, this work goes on for a while. It takes a while to get all this stuff cleaned out. So I'll work on this for a few more minutes, and then get to the paint prep.